Hey everyone, this is Jesse coming at you with a run through and breakdown of the brand new Transformers Rise of the Beast trailer. Just came out this morning. So let's go ahead and take a look.
For centuries, our kind has stayed hidden on Earth. But darkness has found us again.
So I just want to stop it right here for just a second. So as we saw in a previous poster that was released, you can see that we've got the Twin Towers here in New York City. So as we know, this is taking place in the past, and we'll actually see that here in just a second within the trailer. It'll tell us what year this is taking place in.
Prime. This is about the fate of all living things. Unicron is coming.
Okay, so I want to stop it right here for a second. So first and foremost, there was like speculation that Unicron was going to be a big focus in this next set of films, and as you can see here, we're getting Unicron in this film. So this movie, we'll see here in just the next scene, is going to take place in 1994, after the events of Bumblebee, and obviously well before the events of the 2007 movie. Now, there was talk about Bumblebee being sort of like a soft reboot at the time that that movie came out. And I'm starting to wonder if this is, in fact, more of a hard reboot. Now, one of the producers, Lorenzo Di Bonaventura, came out. I think it was last week at this point. I think it was last week, where he kind of talked about the progression of the Optimus Prime character. How at the beginning, or sorry, at the end of Bumblebee, he's not really the same Optimus Prime that we see in the 2007 movie. And by the end of this film, Rise of the Beast, he's actually going to become that character that we kind of know and love from the 2007 movie. But if you're looking at this here, right, so we've got Unicron coming in here. My question would be is, if we have Unicron, right, and he's going to be attacking Earth, then obviously everyone knows about Transformers at this point on this planet. Whereas if you go to the 2007 film, right, the only ones who really know about Transformers at all are Nest. The primary population does not know anything about them at all. It seems like if you have this giant transformer that can devour planets, and he's coming to Earth, it seems like the entire population would probably know about that. So I'm willing to bet that the producer, again, Lorenzo Di Bonaventura, is lying to us, and that this is not really a prequel to those Bay films, that this is really, being a sequel to Bumblebee, that this is in fact just kind of following that continuity. And in fact, Bumblebee is really a reboot of the entire series. Now, if this somehow does play into the Bay films, I don't know how that's going to be possible, unless they decide to introduce multiverse and or some sort of time travel into Transformers. Otherwise, I think it's safe to say that this is going to be a brand new continuity that's going to ignore those Bay films. If you remember from the Bay films, right, the last night, which is the fifth Bay film. If you remember from the end of that movie, essentially what they stated was that Unicron, or the Earth itself, was in fact Unicron. Whereas, as we can see here in this video, right, that's definitely not the case. He's a completely separate character, or entity, I should say, and it's coming to Earth. So let's go ahead and keep playing this. That look of Unicron there, by the way, let me step back for just a second.
Is coming.
So that's a pretty cool design from what we can see in this early screenshot here. If you look, he does have the I don't even know what you want to call these things. The pieces that go out from the center of his body here to connect to that outer ring. They are there and in place. Kind of hard to see inside of this video here, but they are there. Okay, so again, this is taking place in 1994, shortly after Bumblebee, and well before the 2007 Bay film. So here we see Mirage, and he's taking this guy to the
Back up. Oh, I thought we were boys.
I'm guessing this is the Autobot headquarters here, or hideout. It appears to be some sort of warehouse.
You want it? Come and get it.
You brought a human here?
I'm nobody. I ain't even.
And the tone of the voice of Optimus there clearly does sound like he's really not really super compassionate, I guess is sort of how I'll describe it, about humans yet. Whereas if you look to the 2007 movie, right, when he encounters Sam, he's pretty compassionate with him, pretty down to earth when it comes to actually interacting with humans. Whereas that doesn't seem to be the case right out of the gate here.
See nothing. I'm not even seeing anything right now.
Think you hold the link and you haven't met the ape.
This is not our war.
So this is a pretty cool shot here of these characters coming out of the water. Again, you can see the Twin Towers here in the background.
Optimus, we must trust each other to protect the home we all share.
So here is a shot of Wheeljack. Now earlier this week, there was I saw a couple of different posts about Wheeljack not having the, I don't even know what you want to call them, the pieces that come out the side of his head that kind of light up when he talks. Those we did see inside of the beginning of the Bumblebee movie when they were on Cybertron. You did see him there. He looked very G1-esque. If this is a continuation of Bumblebee, which it is, he's got a completely different design here, and we're not seeing really those ear pieces or side pieces, ears, wings, whatever you want to call them, come out here. There is a spot later in the film here, or sorry, later in the trailer here, where we do kind of see those come out as he transforms. And I'll be sure to point that out when that happens. But again, there were some posts earlier this week where there was a comparison of the earlier teaser trailer and one of the, I think it was a poster shot or just a teaser for this trailer where it kind of showed them, coming out as he transforms. So again, I'll point that out when that happens. Now this here, I'm not quite sure what this is. Is this a piece of Unicron that's coming down? I don't think it's Unicron himself, because as we saw in that shot earlier on, he's super giant, right? He's larger than planets, so we can actually devour them. So not quite sure if this is a piece of Unicron, what planet we're looking at here. There's clearly something standing on the hill here, but not quite sure what that is.
How big can this guy be? He eats.
Now here, I want to back up for just a
All
second.
share.
How big can this guy be?
So here, right, this is one of the Transformers here on a platform in front of what appears to be the eye of Unicron. I would assume it's an eye. To me, it looks like an eye. But if we keep playing this here, you'll actually kind of see
He eats planets.
So those right here also look like eyes. So I'm not quite sure if what we just saw was an eye or if these are actual eyes here. But again, you can see one of the Transformers there. I believe this is Scourge.
So like way bigger than a planet.
So here's Bumblebee going into attack mode, shooting whatever these, I don't know if they're like bombs or what they are, but he's definitely shooting them out of the sky.
In the end.
So there's a good shot of Scourge there. You can see he is wearing what looks to be a mask. There is a fan theory out there that this movie or this series now involves time travel, and that this may in fact actually be Optimus Prime from the Bay films, and he's sort of wearing a mask to hide that fact. I don't believe that's going to be the case, but I guess stranger things have happened, so we'll have to wait and see.
Everything you cared for.
So there you can see Bumblebee taking a blade through his body. I can't imagine that feels too well.
Will be consumed.
Maybe there's another way to save our home.
All right, so here's the shot where we're going to see the little again, those earpieces or whatever come out the side of Wheeljack. So if you keep watching kind of right here in this area, you'll kind of see them come out.
You've never faced.
Yeah, so right there. I don't believe, like I said, I don't believe these were there originally. I think this was something that was added later in production because we did not see that previously with this character.
Anything like this.
So here we sort of get our hero shot of all the Autobots and the Maximals here at the end of the trailer.
Let them come.
Again, here is presumably a shot of Unicron. That, if we go back here,
Let them come.
this looks to be like, I can't quite tell what this is. This is clearly something flying. It looks like it's flapping wings, and now it's breathing fire. So not quite sure what this is. It's not one of the Transformers we've seen yet, but or at least know the name of yet. But it's clearly something flying there, right? And as you can see, its wing kind of comes up. So there's the wing right there, and it's going to flap down, breathe fire out, and then it'll come back up here at the end of that cut. So again, here's another hero shot of the Autobots and the Maximals. And what's funny here is we see the Scorponok, or what appears to be like a Scorponok, getting battered all around. I guess what I'm fearful of here is we're just getting generic. Again, we're getting more generic Transformers, which is something that we saw inside of the Bay films. Regardless of whether they have names or not, there's like, multiple versions of them. And they're really kind of nameless. They don't really talk. They're really just there to, present a foe for our main characters here.
Yo, Noah,
Take the wheel.
Yeah, so that is the end of the trailer. I think it was much, much better than that first teaser trailer that we got. Again, we're very close. Today is April 27th. This comes out June 9th. So we're very close to the release of this film. Seems like we would have gotten this trailer a little bit earlier than what we're getting it. It also seems like, in my opinion, maybe they would want to save the Unicron reveal, for the actual film. Now that we know that he's coming here in this movie via this trailer, it seems like it sort of takes a little bit of a punch out of the story. But I'm still anxious to see this movie. I want to see how it plays out. It does look good, in my opinion. When you compare it to the end of the Bay era films, it looks much better than that. It looks to be on par, in my opinion, with the first Transformers movie from 2007. So I'm very curious to watch this. I'm interested in seeing it. Yeah, so June 9th coming up quick. Can't wait to see it. So let me know what your thoughts are down in the comments below. Plan on doing some more of these videos, especially as more stuff starts rolling out and we get closer to the release of the film. So if you let me know your thoughts down in the comments, perhaps I'll read some of those in the next video.